Hello, my Aquarius friends, and welcome to your card reading for the month of August. As your first card here, you see the fox. The fox is a very good card here if you're looking for a job or if you're applying for a job here. This is very positive cards here. If that is the case with the bear next to it, you will get a lot of response here to that. Anyway, we just do the fox now as the first card here. As a person here, we are asked to adapt in an indirect way. If you do business, maybe you need to be a little bit indirect for business or for approaching people here. You should also inquire, guard yourself here against divulging here, in also regarding misinformation. You need to guard yourself here, but for, as I said, for the business, for business or for a job, it's a very positive card. Then here on the central card here we see the crossroad. It means that there are changes coming in our life here. We are in the crossroads. We need to make decisions. These decisions are amplified here by the bear because the bear makes everything bigger. So we need to make decisions. Maybe we are confronted with many decisions we need to take. We should also stop resisting the change because the crossroads tell us also we need to do what has to be done here. If there are certain fruitless situations in our life, we need to let go and take another direction here. With these cards, we can be positive that the changes that we are making are positive here. So there will be a positive change in your life here, regarding jobs or regarding changes in our life. Then we have the fox and the bear here. Here the bear can represent your boss here, maybe your new boss in the future, or a manager on the job here. If you are not applying this as a direct confrontation with contracts with your boss, not necessarily in a negative way here. We can ourselves, we land in a management role. Maybe we get a promotion, we land in a management function here. If there are difficulties, we will be able to maneuver ourselves in that position because the fox is a smart card here. It's possible we need to do the things in a roundabout way. We need to be a little bit diplomatic here with this card combination to get what we want. For relationships, sometimes this is not such a wanted card. It's not so very good in relationships, but for business, it's a very good card. You need to take your time here also. If that is in a relationship, you need to take your time to observe the situation before you make decisions. It's possible also with this card you are a little bit suspicious. You are suspicious with the things around you. Maybe you're suspicious related to relationships here. But the fox tells us here we need to be careful here. We need to protect our career interests here. If you have a physical job here, it's possible that you have a job in the fitness sector here with this combination here. Also, we have a lot of self-defense here. We will protect our position here. Sometimes also this points to a position in teaching here. We will be protective about our identity. Also, we will have more easy distrust towards to other people. We are very vigorous for our self-defense defense here. In some people will have a general distrust about everything. The fox makes us like that here. With this card combination. Then we have the bear and the ring here. There is a strong supportive bond around us here. Maybe we have a strong bond with our manager here. It indicates business relationships here, important business relationships. We need to pay attention here to business relationships here. There could be new contracts, new commitments, maybe commitments towards authority, commitments towards or contracts related to the government. This is what we are seeing here. If this is a marriage contract, be careful, read the small print, because with the fox we need to be careful here. So read all the small print here, also related to contracts. If you sign a business contract, double check, triple check everything what is going on there here. But there's a very strong relationship here, business relationship here. You will be very insistent also for maybe for going to a lawyer for double checking the contract, and this is wise here that we do so with the fox. This connection also will gives you more power. We will very hold on to the position that we have here with this combination of cards. Then we go in the second line, we have the cross and the crossroads here. There's important decisions that we need to take related to our career here, decisions that will have a long term influence, because the tower is long term. So the decisions that you make will have a long term influence. So it's best here to double check the contract here. There's an urge for freedom, but it's like you need to make a balance between freedom and responsibility here. Sometimes also we will need to make painful choices related to our career. Not necessarily negative, but it's not easy, the decisions that we need to make. Sometimes there are burdens here. In maybe certain things of our life from the past we need to say farewell for increasing of our job opportunities here. It's also possible that we test our own faith here. We test how solid we are with this combination of cards here. There could be like a conflict between relativism and absolutism. We see for ourselves how tolerant we are and how intolerant we are here. As I said here, there's like an imbalance here between freedom and responsibility. We will deliberate our own principles, convictions here with this combination of cards. Then we have the crossroads and the tower. The crossroads and the tower here. There's a release from the past here. Things that we are experienced in the past, if that were positive things or things that we build up in the future, are coming to us now. But there's a long phase ahead here. There's a redirection for a very long time. This points definitely to a change here, and it also urges us, everything that is useless, that can no longer serve us, to let it go. We are ready here for something new here. Even though we don't know all the specific details, we want to move forward here. We will assimilate all the lessons out of the past here, and we are faced with new options. So we will need to make rational choices. We need to think here. Normally for Aquarius this is not such a problem because they are rational signs, but you will need to use your mind here for your decisions. Maybe related to contracts here, there is some government decisions here, court decisions also coming our way here, not necessarily negative. If you were isolated before, it will give you more freedom also here. It's possible you choose for the traditional ways, and if there are alternatives and they are too different, maybe you say no here with this combination of cards. You will make the decision yourself here by thinking here. It's possible that your boss is doubting and that you make the decision. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination of cards. Then we have the woman here and the letter. The woman here, it's not necessarily a woman, but it's a person card. So here it could represent you here, but we could receive news from a man or a woman here, and this news could be a little bit stressful here with this combination of cards here. It's possible that you receive news also from a journalist, from somebody who's in writing here. But anyway, the person will be very communicative towards you, or maybe it's you who have a lot of communicative skills here. Then we have the letter and the birds. The letter and the birds here, there will be a lot of short communications, a lot of phone calls, letters, emails here that we are seeing here. And if we don't have the communication, we should initiate the communication here. If we have news, possibly also we will share news or information here with this combination of cards here. We will share the news that we have, but sometimes the news could be, maybe the messages, as I said, could be a little bit stressful. Some people will be confronted with gossip here also, a lot of social media here. Sometimes also we need to be careful for spam in our email, for maybe some viruses here. Be careful also with that one here. I mean that in your computer then. But anyway, as I said, be careful what you sign here with the fox. Then we have the vertical line, we have the fox, the cross, and the person card, the fox and the cross here. If we want to advance in our life, probably we are very planning the details. If we are not here, we are encouraged to plan the details, look at the details, so afterwards you don't have disappointments or you feel regret. So you will need to be very watching the details here. We should also be dedicated to our job here. We need to observe, but as I said, if it's related to relationship, personal relationship, be careful here before you take the next step, because there could be something going on here with the fox, something that you cannot see here with this combination of cards. We could be here are between a conflict between responsibilities and taking care of ourselves. Also see that you eat well, that you eat on time, because else our person, our health could suffer here a little bit with this combination of cards. Then we have the cross and the person card here. It's possible that a certain person will guide us towards this new job. Sometimes you could have also like burdensome moments here with this combination of cards here. It could be a little bit, maybe this new position, it feels like a burden in the beginning. Maybe it's not easy here with this combination of cards, but you need to bite through this hard time here. We could have some responsibility also towards a person here. This is possible also. With this combination of cards here. But if we are involved with a person related to work, this woman or this person could be very dutiful. This is what we are seeing here. Then we come in the second line. We see here the bear and the crossroads. You will need to make, as I said earlier, an important decision here. The decision might not be easy, but we must be courageous. If you are courageous, it will be positive for you afterwards. Even though it seems very difficult, if you take the decision now, you will have the reward later on here. There will be an influence for somebody on your choices, and as I said, if you are not sure, but you will know this from yourself, you will consult a lawyer for making certain choices. Especially if the government is involved, see that you are with your feet on the ground for decisions that you are making. You will lead the way here, you will dictate the direction here. With the way you want to go here. Sometimes also Aquarius, they like to make their own decisions going their own way. So you will make your own decisions even though it's difficult here with these combinations of cards. You will insist in going your own way. Then we have the crossroads and the letter. The crossroads and the letter also, there will be, if you take these decisions and these responsibilities, also there will be a form of freedom involved. There is movement. The decisions are good here. The combination delivers a sense of liberations. It will give you more power. We can pursue here the way that we have chosen here. We are on the right choice here, even not easy, for our achieving our goals here. It's possible also that this decision comes after an invitation. Maybe it's an email that you receive, and then you take the decision here that we are seeing here. But there will be a lot of messaging here, multiple documents that we are receiving here. But you will insist that everything is put in writing, which is a wise thing to do. There's a lot of expression or of freedom also here with this combination of cards. Then we have the ring and the Tower. If this is a contract, this is a very solid contract, a solid on the long run, and maybe because there's a lot of things involved, you could be stressed because of this contract that is going on. But this is something on the very long run here that we are seeing here with this combination of cards. On the relationship field, it might be that you feel some pressure of your relationship here. Maybe there's some changes in your relationship, you feel pressure in the relationship here. This is possible also, maybe some changes in the relationship are going on, but the relationship, your personal relationship, might bring some changes or some stress here. That is what we are seeing here. It's possible for the moment here we feel a little bit alone, lonely, maybe in the relationship, in your personal relationship. But on the work front, it's very good here that we are seeing here. Then we have the Tower and the Birds. The Tower and the Birds here, the communication, as I said, that took place in the future, because the ring is round, something's coming back. The Tower is also something is coming back out of the past. So communication that you have had in the past is coming back now, and this will be positive here. But it's possible it causes you stress. Even you worked everything out before, still it causes some stress here on your person here, because everything, maybe it's very official or a very big contract here that we are having here, but it's wise here that we remain calm and composed. That is very important here, because it's something on the long run here. It's possible if people ask you for information, you will be unwilling to give this information, and this is a wise thing to do here. You protect your sources probably here. You refuse to share information, to gossip here. You refuse also to talk how you get there, and this is also, you will take distance also from others to get where you are. Sometimes also people around us are quite noisy, and it could be irritating if the people around us are noisy. There could be some form of chaos, but you need to find some structure in the chaos here. Also, with this combination, you have the ability to take distance from your own worries. Even though you are restless here, this is what we are seeing here. So, my Aquarius friends, I hope you get a little bit wiser with this card reading for the month of August. I hope you enjoy this card reading and you get a little bit wiser. Thank you for watching, and see you next month. Thank you. Bye-bye.